Have you ever wondered why many people give up so early on their agricultural dreams? Uh, why, when they have intended and desired to do something in agriculture, they give up so early? I'm going to share with you one of my experiences as I began my work in the field uh, doing farming. Many people do not realize that agriculture has very many uncontrollable risks. Most of the risks are manageable. To be managed, not manageable. To be managed rather than controlled or prevented. Uh, yes, there are some risks that you'll be able to prevent, but there are some risks that we just have to learn how to manage them to prevent their adverse effects. Risks like weather, risks like pests and diseases. Sometimes you can do counteractive measures, but in a way, sometimes things may not go as planned or desired. So one of the experiences that I had last year, I had a very big loss in my Irish potatoes, and these are the lessons that I learned, that agriculture should be taken as any other skill business, any other skill outside there in business. It's not just a thing that you're doing to have free time. I know that people do agriculture for just to have a free time, but agriculture is a business. It's a business, and it's a skill that you should learn and take on for your business to be able to have the profits that you desire. So, like any skill is sharpened, any skill is improved, any skill has mistakes, any skill has things that you need to work on to be able to better it. So, in my earlier years of the field, did not know how to plant commercially, like to plant and to grow things on a larger scale. I'd just been doing very small scales for some things at home with my dad, and not for commercial basis mainly. But now, coming to the field, this is a skill that I needed to put my hands on, so that I gain the skills, that I improve the skill. And many at times, people who come for the first time fail and give up and give up. And every skill does not come with a mastery right away. Every skill needs a very, very improvement. Last year, I made a total loss from Irish potatoes. I nearly gave up. I nearly gave up, but I had a comeback. And I'm now doing my second phase of trial for the potatoes. Let me just give you an example. These are the potatoes that I'm. This is my second second trial for the potatoes. I did potatoes at the beginning of this year, man, and we made very big losses. Nearly gave up on this thing. But it's a skill that you learn. Learn to manage. We got bacterial wilt, as you know. They say bacterial wilt has no uh, cure yet, has no pesticides you can use. Once the garden is lost, you just uproot the whole garden. What you get is what you get. That is it. Nothing you can do about it. So yeah, agriculture is a skill that you have to learn. It comes more with more iterations. It comes with more doing. The more you exercise and learn the principles of how to do stuff, learning management, learning pesticide use, learning fertilizer use, learning when to weed, learning when the best management practices possible for you to be able to uh, have a profit. So I believe this we planted two sacks here, and we are. I believe we shall get something from this, at least like more for sacks. It was another experiment. So I think it's also important to treat these things as experiments when you're starting. The other thing that I learned uh, when I just began is you should begin slowly. The first is you should begin as a skill to seek mastery, to be patient. Skills require patience for you to be able to have a mastery upon them. So the other thing is to start small as you learn. Unless you have someone who has an expertise, but you should be ready for anything that happens after, unless you start with someone who has an expertise in that field already. Either way, you should prepare your heart for any eventualities that may come out of the whole process. Just know agriculture has very many risks in the process. So I learned to really start really very small. I started with 4 sacks. I harvested 1 sack in the end. Man, it was so demoralizing. But yeah, do not give up and give it another try and try and iterate for the second time. And so yeah, this is where our potatoes are. By the end of December, we shall be harvesting. Yeah, we are in now. We are finishing. We are entering the 3rd month for them to do the tuberization to put on the potatoes. So we shall be harvesting soon. So yeah, it's very important that first of all you seek mastery for the skill that you're doing. Be patient with the skill. Then number 2 is you're starting alone. Really start small. Start small as you continue to commercialize. You see, the small thing you can do this on a smaller scale, you can just expand it on a larger scale. Get one season, just do small. Try another season. Find out how things work. Find out the pesticides how they use. Find out. I'll share maybe with another video the framework of what you really need throughout the whole process of production. Find out the timelines. Find out when are you supposed to be weeding. When do you spray? When this weather is like this, what do you spray? Something like that. How do you apply fertilizers? When is the fertilizer mature and ready for application? When do you know that it's ready for harvest? So yeah, so that's the number 2. Number 1, seek mastery. Number 2, start small in the beginning alone, unless you have a technical person, but always be ready for the eventualities. Then number 3, never start anything alone that is new in agriculture. Always find it's not sometimes it's costly to start with a technical person, but it saves a lot. It saves you a lot. Find someone who has already done the thing and start with them. Go with them throughout the whole process of production. That's so that you reduce on the losses that you could make. So that you also learn yourself. Learn yourself how to do the thing. And by the way, that pushes us to the 4th thing, that learn with someone. Learn with someone. Do not learn alone. As many farmers, I know many farmers are fond farmers. Yeah. Come. If pick some interest in what they do at your farm. You may not know the whole thing. You may not know the bacteria names, those deep things, but get get to know what people are doing on your farm. Get to know a bit insight. Get to know how the potatoes are grown. You may not know, like I said, the details, but get to know at least the specific things, so that you're so into the process, so that you also have a feel of your own farm, have an attachment to your own farm. I'll soon share the mistakes many people who are beginning large farms do. Here we are on close to 15 acres here, 15 to 20 acres. Yeah, so and we're trying to do commercial farming. Okay, we're doing commercial farming, not trying to do commercial. We're doing commercial farming, and we're trying to expand and scale with time. We have goats, we have quite a lot of things. Yeah, work on those 4 things. Work on those 4 things. I believe those are enough to give you a start. I will share more stuff as the videos continue through, but it's important. It's important. Don't give up. Keep mastering the skill. Take agriculture as a skill for business, and all skills have an art. All skills need practice. All skills need deliberate practice. All skills need learning. They need persistence and resilience. Yeah, it's great. It's a great thing now when you start to harvest. The other thing that maybe I should also show you the cabbages I started. These are the cabbages. We did cabbages also, and it wasn't an easy thing for the cabbages as well. My first cabbages, I bought very many seeds, and the whole bed died. They died in the nursery because yeah, the first stage of production comes from the nursery. So I messed up the nursery, and everything died. And I also got demoralized with cabbages, but the more iterations that I did, the more I became better. So we are looking to expand more cabbages the other side. of the swamp, uh, because at least we've gotten some skill mastery on how to do the cabbages. Yeah, thank you for listening in. Have a nice time. I'll share more things in more videos. God bless you. Click like, share the link, subscribe. Let's learn from each other. Bye.